Every angel is terrifying, and yet, alas, I still sing to you, almost fatal birds of the soul, knowing what you bring. Where are the days of Tobias, when one of your most radiant stood at the simple doorway, partly disguised for the trip and no longer frightening, to the youth who peered out curiously, a youth like him? Were the archangel now to emerge behind the stars and take just one downward step this way, our own thundering hearts would slay us. Who are you? Favored first prodigies, creation's darlings, mountain ranges, peaks, dawn-red ridges of all Genesis, pollen of a flowering Godhead, links of light, corridors, stairways, thrones, spaces of being, shields of rapture, torrents of unchecked ecstatic feeling, and then suddenly, singly, mirrors, scooping their outstreamed beauty back into their peerless faces. For our part, when we feel, we evaporate. We breathe ourselves out and away. From ember to ember we give off a fainter scent. True, someone may tell us, you're in my blood, this room, the spring itself is full of you. But why? He can't hold us. We vanish in and around him. And the beautiful ones, who holds them back? Appearance ceaselessly flares in their faces and vanishes. Like dew from the morning grass, what's ours rises from us, the way heat lifts from a steaming dish. O smile, going where? O upturned look, new, warm, departing surge of the heart. Alas, we are the surge. Then does the cosmic space that we dissolve in taste of us? Do the angels recapture what was theirs, their ceaseless streamings, or sometimes, as if by accident, does a bit of ours get mixed in? Are we blended in their features like the slight vagueness that complicates the looks of pregnant women, unnoticed by them as they swirl back into themselves? How could they notice? Lovers, if they only understood, might speak wondrously in the night air, for everything, it seems, seeks to conceal us. Look, the trees exist. The houses we dwell in stand there stalwartly. Only we pass it all by like a rush of air, and it all conspires to keep quiet about us, half out of shame perhaps, half from some secret hope. Lovers secure in one another, I ask you about us. You hold each other. Have you assurances? It sometimes happens that my hands grow conscious of each other, or else my weary face takes refuge in them. That gives me a slight self-sensation. Yet who, from something so unwarranted, would dare conclude, I am? You, though, who keep increasing through the other's rapture until, overwhelmed, each begs the other, no more. You who in each other's hands flourish like vines in vintage years. You who disappear sometimes only because the other grows rampant. I ask you about us. I know you touch so fervently because the caress protects, because the place you cover, O tender ones, doesn't vanish, because underneath you feel pure permanence. Thus your embraces almost promise you eternity. And yet, when you've passed the terror of the first look, and the long yearning at the window, and the first walk, the one walk, together through the garden, lovers, have you survived? When you lift yourselves each to the other's lips and kiss, drink unto drink, Oh, how strangely then the drinker slips from the deed. Remember those attics, Stell, how amazed you were at the caution of human gestures, at the way love and parting were so lightly laid on their shoulders, as if made of other stuff from ours, and their hands how they touched without pressure, even though such strength is in the torsos. Those self-mastered ones knew, this far we can go, this much is ours, to touch this way. The gods press down on us more forcefully, but that's for the gods. If only we too could find a pure, carved out, narrow human's place, our own small strip of fertile soil between stream and stone. For even now our heart transcends us, just as it did those others. And no longer can we gaze after it into images that soothe it, or into godlike bodies where it finds a higher restraint.